Hey there. I'm going to do another follow-up to the video that I did a few weeks ago, but that's going to take a little more planning, and I just wanted to make a video for today. Right now, Mac has been talking a lot. He has a lot of sentences. He understands, fast and slow, quiet and loud. He knows how to say hungry and eat and drink, and I mean, he's been talking up a storm. And he's starting to say a lot more sentences. And another thing I've been doing is I've been taking him to the library 2 to 3 times a week. I feel bad because I didn't get to take him today. It's about 7 degrees below zero with the wind chill right now. So I went outside and I was like, well, I guess that's not going to happen today. So we stayed in and we played with cars. Right now I'm trying to teach Mac how to make decisions. For some reason, like if I say, hey, Mac, do you want a snack? Or do you want juice? He can say yes or no. But like if I say, do you want cake? Or do you want cake or pie? Really, he just says yes or of course. Like he'll say everything he can think of for yes, but he doesn't actually make a choice. And that's what his early intervention lady wants me to work on. So I started out, I've been just saying, which one, and he'll grab the one he wants. But I'm trying to get him to actually say the words, and we're not there yet. So he's had kind of a rough day because I've been pushing him a little bit. Like basically anything he does, I've been giving him 2 choices. I think he made a choice twice. He said blue car once, and then he chose turkey for lunch instead of eggs. Another thing we've been working on is I got him to finally take turns. So, say if we're fishing, I have a camping setup that I got. They have little discovery boxes you can check out at the library. And we have a camping at the seashore one, and it has little sea animals, and they have magnetic pieces on them and a fishing lure. So you can actually fish and catch a sea animal. And so we were doing that, and I would say which one, and then my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. And he actually takes turns now. So he'll actually give me the fishing pole, and then he'll take it back for his turn. So, I mean, he's made a lot of strides, and it's really frustrating and heartbreaking for me because even though he's making such good progress, there's always something else they say that he's behind on. So it just sucks to always feel like you're trying to play catch up. But I feel like crying a lot right now. I should be cleaning the house, and I don't even feel like cleaning. I just want to cry. It's really, really hard to push him. But also 3 days a week, I've been trying to get him to see family. So on Wednesdays, my dad comes and takes care of them for a few hours while my husband and I go to church. And then Fridays, my brother and his family come over, and Mac just adores his cousins, even though they're a little older. And so they come on Fridays, and then we try to go see my husband's parents, Ken's parents, once a week too. And then between that and going to the library 2-3 days a week, we've been getting the kids out a lot. Mac has made huge strides just in getting out of the house and being around other people. Also, I've been talking to him a ton. Like, I actually started talking to him so much that I nearly lost my voice. And that's really helping too. Some of the things I am noticing is Mac will actually just repeat every new thing that he hears. How do you put it? Like if somebody says, yes, of course, now he says, yes, of course. And sometimes when he's starting these new sentences that he's learned, when he gets his TV time, they don't get much. But like I said in a previous video that we were doing the little baby bum, and that does like the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, wheels on the bus, stuff like that. I was doing little baby bum. We've also been doing Coco Melon. Coco Melon's another really good one. And lately I've been doing English Sing Sing. And so if you look them up on YouTube, just look up English Sing Sing. I found them by looking up how to talk in sentences for kids. And so they're really simple little cartoons, and I thought they were kind of stupid at first. I didn't think Mac would like them. But he's really taken to them. So now he's walking around, what's that? What's that? Because I've always said, what's that? And he'll answer me, what it is. But now he's starting to understand a little more about dialogue. So he's made progress there. So again, we went from being completely anti-TV to, I'd say he gets probably an hour and a half a day between Little Baby Bomb and because we still have his sister learning too, and the English Sing Sing. And then when he's really, really good, I give him about 15, 20 minutes a day of monster trucks, because his favorite thing definitely is monster trucks. So today's been a little bit of a hard day. I didn't get to take them out. I've been making Mac make decisions, and he's made a few, but then he got to the point where he would just cry and wouldn't answer me at all. And it's really hard on him, and I hope Mac realizes that it's hard on me too. And then I think the hardest thing is I was feeding them lunch, and I noticed last night Mac was acting like he wasn't feeling well, and I had him sleep with me. But today he ate his lunch, and then right after he ate, he turned around and vomited on me. And I asked him, does your stomach hurt? Are you okay? And when I said, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm okay. But I don't know if he really meant it, or if he's just saying, yeah, I'm okay, because that's what we say if he says it to us. So it's frustrating because I don't even know if Mac's stomach hurts right now. And I just really wish that he could answer these things. So things have been a lot better, because I remember 4 or 5 months ago, sorry, I'm like tearing up right now. I remember 4 or 5 months ago, Mac wasn't even hardly saying a word, and he wasn't, communicating. But it's still hard because I still don't know if my son doesn't feel good. I looked online, and it said that the first thing kids can do is they can answer, like, what's that, which he can do, but he still can't answer questions. And it says that's typical of kids with a speech delay. And it said to just be doing what I'm doing right now, which is, give him one, say which one, and he either will grab for it, which he will grab for, but the early intervention lady wants him to actually say it. So he's only said it a few times. So basically what I'm doing is, if he does select one, like verbally, great. But if not, then the best I can do is try to push him. And then if he does select it and he won't say it, then I'll say it for him, and then I'll give it to him. So I guess that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, I guess I just feel like sometimes he doesn't get enough credit because he's doing all these things right, and when Mac first started early intervention a few months ago, he wasn't talking enough, and now he's talking a bunch instead of getting credit. It's like, oh, well, now he needs to do this, now he needs to do that, and you start to kind of wonder what's next, and sometimes I kind of start to wonder, is he always going to be behind? I guess the thing that makes me feel better is that I've gone to the library with them, and I've seen other moms there, and their kids are chatterboxes. And I'll have to say something because, like, this one girl came up and said, hi, I'm Alicia. I'll just use a fake name. And she's like, what's your name? And then Mac didn't even realize it was a conversation going on. He didn't answer. And so I just had to say, his name's Mac, and sorry, Mac isn't quite where he needs to be talking. He's still kind of learning. And the cool thing was, the little girl, the 4-year-old, actually wanted to help. And that's one thing that I really picked up on, at least when I'm with him at the library, is the cool thing about these little kids is they actually want to help, and they got a good heart. They're not to the point where they're going to make fun yet. But I wish so bad I could have even a little bit of a conversation with my son. But I know he'll get there. But the other thing that makes me feel better is, like, that little girl that was talking to Mac, and she was a chatterbox. The mom said that she was speech delayed and didn't say a word until she was 3. And now she talks just fine. So, I don't know, just know that you're not alone. And even when they make progress, it's still not easy. So, like I said, I will do another update on some of the things that I did after, you know, I did a video on where I was in September with Mac and what I was doing. I still need to make a follow-up to that. As of right now, I could tell you that one of the main things I did was Mac kind of plateaued, and he knew all his ABCs, he knew all his colors, he knew like every word in the 101st word book, like his words exploded. And then he got bored and he went back to his trucks. So I basically had to play around and try to figure out what was going to make him work, what was going to make him tick now. And because I really found that it works best if you do things on their schedule. And I think that's why this pushing them to make choices